Hi there, welcome to FundooMoney, your 24/7 buddy for all your money matters. You're watching NRI Q&A, which comes to you every Thursday from FundooMoney. And in NRI Q&A, we take up issues and questions which are of great importance to NRIs, NRIs as in non-resident Indians, and they might be of importance to their relatives and loved ones and friends in India. And this is the third part of this video series which we are doing on NRIs and commercial property. In this particular video, we will the concluding part, we hope to cover the area which is all about what does one do when one is actually has shortlisted the property, and what a person needs to do, whether it's the NRI or its friends, relatives, or power of attorney holder. We have with us the expert, that's Shami Khanna. He is the COO, Chief Operating Officer, and co-founder of NR Weston, a concierge services firm providing specialized services to NRI. He'll be back shortly to ask Shami about the details. Don't go away. Welcome back. Welcome to FundooMoney, your 24/7 buddy for all your money matters. You're watching NRI Q&A, our weekly feature where we feature major issues, questions, and other queries NRIs might have of great importance, which the NRI community will find it useful. And in this particular video, which is the third part of the series on NRI and commercial property in India, we are covering the territory which is about what does an NRI do once the shortlisting of the commercial property has already happened. Please go through the first two parts because it will help you appreciate the third part. You can also view it in isolation, and then you can go back to the second part and the first part as well. All that can be done. We have with us Shami Khanna, an expert in this area. He's the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of NR Weston. What's NR Weston? It's a specialized concierge services firm providing specialized services to NRIs. You can get all the details in the given from the links. The links are there in the description section of this video. So let's get started and ask Shami. Shami, an NRI or his friends or relatives or power of attorney holder has already shortlisted the commercial property. Now what do they do?
Thanks, Udin. Once someone has shortlisted the property, then the important things one should consider before buying the property or comparing the two properties are, there are a lot of parameters one should do. We will cover some of the important parameters in this video. One is check whether the building or market or plot, whatever you are buying, has got land use license for commercial purpose. Very often or not, one gets to buy a property and then comes to know that it is not for commercial use. You are stuck. So it is very, very important to check the paperwork. Then the important next factor is whether it has been registered with local municipal authorities or not. Another important is whether the building or property has been built as per approved plans or not. One assumes when being an NRI that everything is as per the plan, and once it is there and you are selling it, everything is put in order. But in India, most often not, it is not so. So very, very important that you have to see that the building is as per the approved plans. All the required approvals is there, from fire safety, land use to other things for what one is using the property. Then that comes whether the building has necessary license as per local requirement. Licensing is also important. Like for example, in Mumbai, it is very important. In Delhi, it is less important. So depending on the city you are buying, this is also the licensing requirement will change, and you have to look into it, factor that whether it is there or not. Then if one is buying a pre-leased property as compared to under construction or vacant property, then it is important to understand the agreement. What are the safeguards for the new owner in the agreement? What is the net inflow to the owner of the property after taking care of all mandatory expenses? Because there are a lot of expenses. See, with the commercial property, it can be taxes, it can be insurance, it can be maintenance, repairs, etc. Whether it is a society, it is one person who's doing it is a commercial entity, and what kind of an escalation clause they have, wants to exit from it, what are the clauses in it. So all these things have to be taken into account. Then it is important that one should have a physical visit to the location to understand what is the location, whether there is a potential, whether this area will go up in terms of valuation, in terms of demand or not, whether there is enough demand in that area. You can just do a physical round, you can have a quick idea whether one broker or anybody who is suggesting you the property, they have done the homework correctly or not. Once it is there, then you can go ahead and buy the property. And it is always better to approach an expert in buying a property rather than just going to a normal broker, because this is a long-term decision you are making. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Shami. I think at the later part of what you said was really, really relevant. Go to the expert. No matter the information that's being provided by Shami and us here is generic advice. You still need to know what works for you. And the person whom you're hiring, a credible person and an expert, will be able to give you the advice and do things for you in a way which no YouTube channel video or any other advice can give you. Generic advice can give you. So, and you will know the difference once you use that. So it's always smarter to go for some specialized advice, specialized. You can find out somebody who has done this, been there, done that, or an expert whom you can access. So expertise is really important, and that concludes the three-part video series. This was the third part of NRIs and commercial property. We hope you found this useful. We know a lot of NRIs are always interested in investing in real estate in India or commercial, and among them, of course, commercial property is one of the areas. So, we were lucky to have Shami Khanna from NR Westin to guide us through the three videos and the three important stages of buying commercial property. So if you have liked this video, what are you waiting for? You need to hit the like button. You can also share this video. You can subscribe to our channel so that you can get to see and get to know about the latest uploads. You can visit our website www.fundoomoney.com. Of course, NR Westin links are there in the description section of this video. Till the next NRI Q&A video, which will come to you next Thursday, take very good care of yourself and goodbye.